like you to arrest the criminals, the fraudsters, the benefit cheats, who seem to be intent on finding refuge in this building. Your duty, sir, is to uphold the law, not allow fraudsters, benefit cheats who ought to be imprisoned. I will stop speaking when I finish my statement. Not even new Labour politicians are above the law. No one is above the law. Claiming on mortgages long since paid off. Claiming for taxpayers' expense for clearance of moles from lawns. Keeping bunny rabbits away from shrubs. It appears that a substantial number of benefit cheats, fraudsters and other criminals are intent this very morning, after their holiday, intent on finding refuge in this building. These criminals, benefit cheats, fraudsters, appear to think that they are entitled to govern us. We have arrived here this morning to make citizens' arrests of these criminals. Phil Hope, Labour, 41,709, London flat fraud. Margaret Moran, Labour, 22,500, dry rot fraud. Elliot Morley, Labour, 16,000, phantom mortgage fraud. Why are the police going the other way? Your job, sirs, is to enforce the law, not to have one law for the rich, one law for the politicians, and another law for everybody else. You will be colluding in crime if you do not enforce the law. We know that they're criminals because they've admitted their guilt. They're trying to give back the money. If they're repaying the money, that's themselves a confession of their guilt. Hazel Blairs, Labour, 13,322, capital gains tax fraud. Michael Gove, Conservative, £7,000 he's paid back for London flat fraud. Ronnie Campbell, Labour, paid back 6,200, furniture fraud. Alan Duncan, Conservative, he's paid back 5,000 of his own gardening fraud. Douglas Hogg, Conservative, has paid back 2,200 for his moat clearing fraud. Shame on you! One ought to be allowed to clear one's moat at taxpayers' expense. Oliver Letwin, Conservative, £2,000 for his tennis court fraud. Sir Ming Campbell, Liberal, 1,490 for his interior design fraud. Julia Goldsworthy, Liberal, £1,005 for buying a rocking chair. That's the rocking chair fraud. This could be an MP. This could be an MP. Is this an MP? Can we just check his identity, please? Can we just check his identity? David Cameron seems to think his wisteria should be tended at taxpayers' expense. He's the leader, of course, of the Conservative Party, needs to be arrested. George Osborne, chauffeur fraud. Stuart Jackson, swimming pool fraud. Chris Huhne, Corby trouser press fraud. David Willits, light bulb fraud. Hey, you should be stopping them, checking. It could be a criminal. Yeah, are you a criminal? Are you a fraudster? Who are you? Don't recognise this one. Obviously works there.
That's Philip Webster.
You poor take courage. You rich take care. This earth was made a common treasury for everyone to share. All things in common, all people one. We come in peace. The orders came to cut them down.
You have to enforce the law. Your job is to enforce the law. I'm not a criminal. These people are. You know, the Winchitons just came through. You let them through. They're criminals. The Winchitons are criminals. Just let them through. Are you a benefit cheat? Are you an MP? Hey there, Chris, are you?
We told you before, come on.
Are you a benefit cheat? On whose authority are you doing this? Why can't I make a citizen's arrest?
I'm going to give you a warning. Your staff here are causing a danger to anybody coming in. You're also causing obstruction, and because of this being an unlawful demonstration, an unauthorised demonstration, sir, you're committing an offence under the...
You're committing an offence. You're refusing to enforce the law against known criminals. We can't have a country where there's one law for the rich and another for the poor. We can't have a country where there's one law for politicians and another law for everybody else. Either you're enforcing the law or there isn't any law. It's total chaos.